Alright, so imagine in 1,000 years from now, civilization and technology is kind of advanced so much that someone decides that it'd be a good idea to to set up like an ark, okay, like an ark in space to protect the future of humanity from some kind of disaster or whatever. And what they do is they get like a big asteroid, like a fucking huge one. Let's say and it's hollow, okay, so, and it's made out of steel or iron, like meteorites are supposed to be, and it's hollowed out, and the walls are like 50 miles or 100 miles thick, and it's like huge inside. It's got like enough space for like a few million people or whatever, and it's a complete biosystem on its own, okay, so like it doesn't need anything from the outside, it just works by itself. And they take this this meteorite arc and they orbit it around the sun at a particular distance whereby the heat from the sun's kind of perfect to keep human life like nice and cozy, and the life that's sort of sustaining everything nice and cozy. And they spin it so that it creates 1G, okay, inside, and then they're populated with people, and everyone's kind of living in there, and it's all nice. And then maybe some shit happens, or there's a breakdown like of the civilization on Earth, and for some reason or another, like the hatches get sealed, or maybe in the first place they sealed the hatches anyway, and then this civilization is completely like separated, and over maybe like 100,000 or 200,000 years, these people have their own breakdowns of civilization and stuff, and their own sort of like mini disasters in this little world, and gets to a point where they've forgotten everything. Okay, they don't know where they came from. They don't know that they're living inside an asteroid or whatever, and this new civilization that has emerged knows nothing of the outside world that is outside of what they can see and measure and stuff, right? So basically this asteroid, the inside of it, is all that they know, okay? And they might be very inquisitive, and they might start like eventually maybe digging down, okay, digging through this 50-mile thick steel wall, okay, and they've got no idea that there's anything on the other side. They're just digging down for some other reason, just to test theories or whatever, and eventually they might come to within like a few meters of the outside of this wall, and they're like equipment telling them that there's something strange like just 10 meters away, and then what they do, they opt to continue digging through, and eventually they dig out to the outside, okay, and then what happens is it instantly completely fucks their world, and it sucks out all the air out into space, and everyone and everything more or less like instantly freezes to death, and the entire civilization is wiped out, and all life in that little world in about I don't know, fucking an hour or something. So this is just like something I was thinking about, because like it could be a little bit like that with us. Like we might not know completely what this world is and why it's put here and how it works, and it might be a little bit sensible to be just like cautious with some scientific research, okay, so like, you know, maybe if they're getting 10 meters away from the wall, they should maybe stop and really think about continuing to dig, and maybe we should do the same. Like we should be maybe a little bit careful about what we do in the name of science and discovery, because we might pop through a wall ourselves and regret it.